Here we are, friends. Welcome to the DC Infinite Hour. As always, we got the handsome Brad, the DC Universe geek.
Oh, you're too kind.
Love the hairdo. Love what's happening, Brad.
Yeah, I figured I would go for a 1990s boy band haircut look today.
I think you succeeded, my friend. I think you succeeded.
Or like Guy Gardner parted his hair.
Ooh. Now, I do wish they had gone for Guy's bowl cut. I hope they go for Guy's bowl cut in the movie. I don't think they're going to do it.
They might, or they might shit the bed like they're doing with the Superman symbol.
Ouch. Ouch. Dang. Coming in hot tonight, Brad.
Sorry. Just sharing my opinion. Where did Rob go? There he is.
There he is. And there he is.
Jeez.
The looks of the show, the heart of the show. No, Brad's the heart. Brad's the looks. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Rob's the looks. Brad's the heart.
Yes. What? No. He's the heart and the looks.
Yeah, he is
I'm
the
the
heart and the
schlub.
looks.
The schlub of
you guys
the
look great.
show.
No, man. You're the soul of the show, Brad.
Ginger ale.
Anyways,
No booze tonight.
guys, a very belated birthday to Rob D Toys. It was his birthday like 2 weeks ago now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we missed it because we couldn't get a show together.
I was sick.
So you were sick. I think I had to reschedule. It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Rob's the only one who never does. Who's always available and
Yeah.
consistent. You and I are always like, well, we got to do something.
Well, he's healthy for one. Look at him.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude's a gazelle.
Gazelle. Look at that, buddy. I bet you didn't know you'd be called a gazelle today, Rob.
There you go.
No.
We have a good show tonight. It's gonna be a short show. We might actually live up to the infinite hour part of the show. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
So we should dive right in. I feel like we should dive right in. I usually like Samin Team's birthday as well. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Team. Look at that, dude. Getting an ice cream cake. Good choice. Rob, did you have a cake for your birthday? Are you a cake guy?
I love cake, yes.
I'm sure you do. You sick bastard. I'm sorry. You see how easy that? Look at that.
No, I just pop burped through my nose. I hate that.
No, but no, really though. What's your favorite cake though? What's your favorite type of cake?
Just chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm boring. Yeah.
Ice cream cake.
No, I prefer regular, just like buttercream, chocolate on chocolate,
buttercream.
preferably.
I like buttercream.
Fun fact, my wife used to be a cake designer for her own
What?
business. She made all kinds of crazy cakes. She did the Stanley Cup, and it was like the size of the Stanley Cup.
Look at
And
that,
it weighed
dude.
a ton. It weighed a ton.
Does she still do it for friends and family? No, she
Nope.
gave up. I gave
Nope.
up.
She's
She
like, it
retired.
takes so much time, and it's so stressful.
Well, that's a bummer because I love cake. I mean, obviously.
Me too.
All right, let's get into it, guys. Before we go into a topic, I did want to share one of Josh's newest videos. Josh, I haven't even watched this yet, but I just love the image you posted on Instagram earlier.
Oh, it was a great review. I watched
it was just so funny.
I shared that to my story. I loved it so much.
I mean, dude, again,
I love that
Josh,
he's bowing down.
Yeah, like what is happening here? God dang it, bro! This guy is so. Josh, we're gonna have you back on the show once we get a more consistent schedule. We'd love to have you back, buddy. But man, look at Josh, dude. Josh is just the master of posing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a good example right there. Oh, there it is.
That's funny.
Was
I
that-
pre-ordered this too. None of my stuff shows up from McFarlane till like way late.
So yeah, I think I ordered mine on Amazon.
I missed the pre-order, so
I really
Okay.
wanted the Todd figure because I want
We
all
gotta
my
have a
heroes
Todd
on
figure,
one
dude.
side and all my villains on the other, and then Todd to be in the middle. Like
This is it. This is what I love. Right there.
drawing his portrait on the sofa.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, a few people who aren't even nerds messaged me about this and thought it was hilarious. So, Josh, well done, sir. Well done. And before we get into our action figure topics, we got to talk about. Brad already started talking about it. The Superman movie logo, just real quick. I know, guys. I know how we all feel about it.
It's a good logo, but I don't.
It's funny how we're all on the same page pretty much on this one.
Yeah,
You know?
like it's it's a beautiful design.
Yeah.
As far as designs go, but it's not what I was personally hoping for. I wanted something more S-ish or S.
I mean,
do you know
again,
what I
for me-
don't like about it?
Please, Rob.
Is that okay? So the picture you have on the right, see how the edges of the diamond shape are like come down farther.
Yeah.
I feel like this is too perfect. Like even with the Man of the Man of Steel logo, it kind of beveled out like that, you know, a little bit. It wasn't perfectly straight. This is just too precise for my personal taste. Like I want it should be a little fatter. They come down a lot. Like the sides shouldn't be as tall, I guess.
Yeah.
It should be, you know what I mean?
I feel you, dude. From a graphic perspective, the way you just described that, like that makes sense. Like it is very like, whoosh, like, and we are used to seeing it. Even the Man of Steel logo is very curvy.
Well, and if it's bendy, like if it's like not completely solid, and if his pecs are as big as I think they're going to be, he's like, it looks like he's already like pretty ripped. Then the logo itself also might curve in a little bit with the curve of his pecs, with his chest.
Yeah.
So that would emphasize what you're saying, Rob.
I just hate when you see the tradition, like on the Mezco, how it just looks too perfect. Like I don't like the black lines, especially like on the logos when you get the official product.
Yeah.
But yeah, this I don't know. It just
for me though, my only thing is I love this logo. It's one of my favorite logos. But I've been loving this logo for like 20 years now.
But you like it as you like it as the main Superman logo, like yellow and red?
I might have if like this was new. If this was like a new design that I'd never seen before,
right?
It's hard, but like I've been living with this logo for so long, I love it, but I'm just not excited for it because I've seen it before. I used to have a sticker of this in my car.
We know it's Kingdom Comes logo.
Yeah, exactly.
So that kind of wrecks it for me as well.
Yeah, like my favorite thing is when I see people who aren't familiar as we are with this stuff talking about how it's got classic attributes with new, and I'm like, no. This is Alex Ross's logo.
Yeah.
He designed this a long time ago, you know?
Yeah. This is nothing new at all. It's just been colored in red and yellow. Nothing new.
I do agree with Josh. So let's see how it looks in motion in the suit. You know, again, I'm still excited for the movie, but Camp Crystal Collector a little wider. Yeah. I mean, you know.
Well, can I bring up some really positive / insane Superman news?
Please.
Action Comics #1, like a really good condition original print of Action Comics #1, sold for $6 million at auction.
Isn't that nuts?
$6 million, and it's the most expensive comic book ever sold. So there you go. That's how important Superman is.
I know.
Most expensive comic book ever. Can you imagine what you could do with $6 million? So whoever bought that must have like, pardon my language, but they must have like fuck off money. You know what I mean? Like that saying, they got fuck off money. Like they have so much money, they can spend $6 million on a comic book.
It's pretty gnarly, unless they're like they're probably like could even be an investor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I didn't actually read the story. I'm guilty of that. I just learned how much it sold for, and I was amazed by it. Maybe I should look into the story and see exactly who bought it.
I agree.
I know the chat knows.
And the comment here about we saw this at the end of Crisis on the Infinite Earths. Yeah, that also does not add to the excitement, seeing that we've already seen the logo on a suit.
Yeah, with
Brandon Routh, and it was a great suit. You know?
Yeah.
So
that was one of the best live action suits I think that we've seen to date. I think
it was great.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we're gonna dive right in because we missed a lot during our sabbatical.
We did.
We're gonna hop over to WonderCon news. I know everyone's sort of already beat this up a little bit, but we haven't talked about this stuff together.
Yeah.
I'm on Toy Shiz's page. I got the pleasure of sitting next to Toy Shiz at this WonderCon panel. Rob,
you were on the live stream.
Yeah, bro. Rob saw my chubby silhouettes on the live stream, and he immediately messaged me, "Hey, bro, I see your chubby silhouettes. Is that you?" Nod. That's exactly how he worded it too. I told you it. It's accurate.
Silhouette.
I said, "Wave your hand," and so he goes like, he's like.
I go like this, just because I don't want to be like, you know. And then Rob was like, "Get Toyshiz to turn his head, and he can be revealed to the world on this live stream." I'm like, "No, I can't do that."
No.
But
He
anyways,
doesn't have a face.
no, he's like an idea. Toyshiz.
Yeah.
You know,
He's a voice in hands. to
Yeah,
me.
you don't know, who that is. That was me, Josh. All right, so we were literally sitting in front of this big screen at WonderCon. Toys Aesthetic One, John, Instagram. This is his beautiful photography and design. So shout out to him. But overall, great reveals from WonderCon. I thought. Well, we're gonna skip ahead past this stuff.
Woo!
Brad, please let's hear your thoughts on this stuff, dude.
Well, that Robin is one that I've been waiting for ages.
Yeah.
I've attempted 2 customs of him, and I'm happy with what I've done, but that Robin looks just sick. And we got a wired cape, a Cloth Goods wired cape, and then we have Booster Gold. When was that from? I recognize the suit.
Oh, isn't that like
New 52? And I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I think it was New 52. Dan Jurgens actually did that one, right, Rob?
Yep.
Yeah. That's one that I'm like, I know it's a cool figure, but I've already got my Booster Gold. I'll probably add him to my, I've got like a different Justice League set. Anyway, but then Ambush Bug. You know how long I've wanted one of those bad boys? Like since I was little, one time I saw a picture of him, and he'd stole Superman's boots. That's all I remember from the 80s. He'd stole Superman's boots and he was mucking about with them. I love Ambush Bug. And then like an Batman animated series inspired colored Mr. Freeze is something that I think a lot of us are gonna, be down with.
Now with paints.
Yeah. I mean, it's a repaint, and you got reuse also with Booster Gold, but I mean, you do have that's the first time we've gotten Ambush Bug, so that's like a first. And then that Tim, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more new parts on there. I'm sure. I mean, I can't see it up close. It's small and it's fuzzy for me, but
I'm not going to make the joke. Rob, what do you think, sir?
Oh, geez.
Thoughts?
The
fuzzy.
The Batman animated inspired Mr. Freeze is kind of cool. Ambush Bug, yeah. Like I'm looking forward to more, fourth world, right?
Yeah, fourth world.
I keep wanting to say fourth wall. Yeah, that all these look great. I mean, I agree. Tim's like the most anticipated out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love that whoever's at McFarlane Toys really loves Tim Drake.
Am I the Canadian Ed Sheeran? Ed Sheeran isn't Ed Sheeran Canadian already? No.
No, he's an Irishman.
Oh, he's Irish. I'm thinking of the Biebs. Justin Bieber. I don't keep up with pop music very well.
All right, so we like this stuff, and this is all spring 2024. Wait, isn't it spring 2024 right now?
Yep.
Yes.
It's this spring. It's coming out soon.
Crazy. I remember when this. I mean, honestly, spring 2025. That's how it was back in the day, as far as releases go, right?
Yeah.
Like
Toy Fair,
yeah. I can't believe this stuff's already. This is hitting so soon.
We have to point out, right, that the spring 2025 is a typo.
It's a typo,
right?
Man.
And you confirmed it, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
as I did too.
Yeah. So we know for sure this is all 2024.
Now we got some Platinum Chase.
Yep.
Figures that are only going to be in stores, and they're going to be random.
Those are chases?
These are all chases.
How are they? Okay, what are they chases of? Like, what's the main figure?
So they're not even chases of anything. So I guess the new thing is like some of these deep cut figures, like we're seeing here. I don't think Sportsmaster or Manhunter are that deep cuts. Like Ambush Bug is more. I don't know.
Sportsmaster's a deep cut,
but he was on Young Justice prominently. I thought.
Well, they had to give like a C-list villain for them to fight. Like Sportsmaster is a deep cut, and the Manhunters. I mean, if you're familiar with Lantern Lure, then they're not so much of a deep cut. But you know what those Manhunters are? You know what they are that's going to ensure that a lot of us can't find one?
What?
Army Builder.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, I found them, and there's like 4 in stock, and I'm going to buy them all. Mine." And it's going to make it harder to find them.
But like, how
Yeah.
hard is this to find? Because like, I've seen a lot of people find the red
Terrible
Superman.
hard for me. Hard
Like,
for me.
yeah.
I have to order all my stuff online for stuff like that. Like
But do you think that this is going to be like how Target's doing the platinums right now with the chase figures? That maybe they'll be like, yeah, like Josh said, that they'll be in-store exclusives.
More or less. Like, I don't know. I guess we need more information. From what I understand, they'll only be available in stores, but I don't know.
The
Like,
only
I should confirm that. You know.
the only
That's
one that I
Batman.
really want out of this is Manhunter. Like I could care less about the other two. Sportsmaster's using that Batman
Yeah.
buck and the
Yeah, like-
Midnighter.
except for the forearms.
Yeah,
The forearms are new, and the head is new, and the hockey stick.
It's funny. I want Sportsmaster.
the Casey Jones of the DC universe.
Yeah.
Basically.
He's a fun character. I don't know much about him. I'm not really that excited about Reverse Flash because it's the new 52.
Yeah.
Like I feel like making new 52 characters, unless you're making like the main Justice League, the main staples like Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, making new 52 characters is like great. Thanks. Where do I put it? Like where do I stand that new 52 Reverse Flash? Who do I put
me?
him with?
I mix it in all together. So I'll mix it
that's
in.
right. You're a mixer.
I'm
People
a mixer,
like me
buddy.
though. Like I'm very
Yeah.
like I gotta put like my figures specifically with other figures, and so that one for me doesn't have a place.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, for me, I love Sportsmaster. I guess I like Sportsmaster. He's the one I want out of this wave because of his Young Justice appearances. You know, Manhunter. I told Rob the other day there's a DC Direct Manhunter you can still get pretty affordably if you need one. But it would be nice to get this.
He's not the right scale though.
I know.
Yeah. So
yeah, it would be nice if like this one that the face could flip up.
Yeah. I'll probably get Manhunter. I'll get the Manhunter.
Yeah, the whole Platinum Chase, like, you know, again, we don't know why it has to be this way. Like, you know what I mean? Like with the collector edition line, or is it like something so the retail stores have something to draw people in?
Yes.
You know,
that's what I'm hoping.
That's pretty much what it is. That's what the whole point of the chase is. It's to give an exclusive to the store, so you can be like, here's something that's just for you. It'll get people to come in the door. And
isn't the gold label kind of that for that though? Anyway, that's what like is.
Yeah.
But why would it be? Okay, maybe these chase figures will come mashed in with cases of like figures that we don't know. Like it's safe to say that we don't know everything that's going to come out in spring because Todd doesn't tell everybody everything. There's been times when he's been like, here are the figures I'm showing you. Then all of a sudden, well, okay, case in point, we have Zaz. No one knew that was coming.
No.
I didn't know that was coming.
No.
And then it was like, boom. Oh, surprise. Yeah. So maybe they'll come in a case that we're not expecting them to. And maybe they will be widespread and not just one store exclusives. Who knows?
It's interesting. I mean, it definitely works. I've stopped by a couple of Targets this week looking for the red Superman. So
I need that red Superman and I need that Green Lantern like so badly.
Guys, if anyone could hook Brad up with the red Superman or the Green Lantern, obviously he'll pay for it, and you'll get a shout out, an acknowledgement on the DC.
If you have an Instagram,
hour,
that's the kind of thing that's the kind of thing that you do.
Right, absolutely. Now, of course, here we go, guys. Batman Forever. Rob, lead us off on this one.
Yeah, what do you think?
Please, Rob.
I'm excited for this line. Aside from the things on Robin's chest, I'm pretty sure it's just a straight color repaint of the Batman and Robin, Nightwing Robin suit. I think that's not a cloth cape. The Batman appears to be more black instead of that metallic blue. I think I'm most excited about obviously the Robin, and then the villains with Two-Face and Jim Carrey, Riddler.
Yeah. Bradley?
Oh, well, Robin, Two-Face, and the Riddler, they're immediate buys for me. Like I saw those and practically had a figuregasm when I looked
Yeah.
at them. The Batman, I wish we had the Panther suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all do at this
I
point.
wish that like they would just like shell out and do the one that the other suit, because we've gotten this suit twice now? Is
Yeah.
it twice?
I think once, only in the Batman set.
Oh
it
yeah,
right?
this would be twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the other suit. I mean, this looks good. I like the black. I like the color tone of it. Like, if this is what we're getting, but
Yeah, it's a
definitely
cool
want the
like
Panther suit.
version of it, but do you think they just didn't have enough in the tooling budget to do a new Panther suit for this wave?
Well, you know how it is, how expensive it is to make figures, right?
yeah,
So getting multiples is the name of the game for a lot of these. Like, think
Yeah.
about it. Two-Face. When else can they use that Two-Face body? I mean, maybe they can use that body again for a comic,
comic
book
one.
and change
Yeah.
the head. The Riddler body. When else can they use that Riddler body? Same thing with Robin. Like, when else can they use these?
Yeah.
So I feel like they kind of got to get their money's worth and do multiple releases of the same body when they can. That's how we get new figures.
yeah, I definitely need a Panther suit though, man. I just love that suit so much. It's like,
Yeah.
this suit is great, but the Panther suit's the Panther suit. Yeah. All right. So again, summer 2024, friends.
Yeah.
Summer 2024.
Something to look for. Oh, and
And
the
they-
collect to build.
The collect to build. We got the bat, the famous Val
Yeah.
Kilmer in the trailer,
Yeah.
holding up the bat. Never was you see it in the movie flapping around
Yeah.
a bit, and it was a lot more cut out. Released the Schumacher cut. Interesting choice. I think a creative choice for it.
I want to know if it's going to be that scale in comparison to the figures, or is it going to be smaller?
I feel like it might be that scale.
If it's that scale, I'll just use it as a Halloween decoration.
There you go.
Like so it'll have a practical use as well if it's that actually that scale. If it's that scale, that's really cool. If it's smaller, maybe not as cool. The big factor is what gives it the coolness factor.
Yeah. I would have loved to have a Chase Meridian as a build a figure. That would have been a weird one. A build a Chase,
Or a 2-pack with Two-Faces
Oh yeah.
babes.
Sugar and
lady-
spice.
Sugar
Yeah,
and Spice.
that would have been
that was it.
awesome.
Drew Barrymore and I forget her name. I'm a bad
Yeah.
being.
Debbie Mazar.
Is that it? That sounds familiar.
I think so. Dude, basically the whole cast from all these movies I would gobble up. You know what
Who
I
does
mean?
that leave? Who does that leave once these ones are done? Riddler, Two-Face. Oh, he hasn't done a movie Penguin.
We need Batman Returns,
Yeah.
and we need Bane from Batman and Robin.
Yes. Batman and Robin Bane.
I feel like
Yeah.
we're missing something too.
Now technically if you had the Penguin from the original Mattel DC Multiverse line,
yeah,
if he happens to never make Penguin, that one is actually in scale properly.
Yeah.
So you can sub him in like really easy, and he doesn't because he's shorter and he's smaller than all the rest of the characters anyway. I mean, have you seen Danny DeVito? Guy's knee high to a grasshopper.
He's a guy. I still love him as the Penguin so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was
great.
that was iconic, that
Yeah.
Penguin. Iconic.
Now, do you think we're gonna get the Batman Forever Batmobile?
I don't know. I mean, I hope
Probably
so.
not at first. It might be a while.
I feel like that'd
My
be
guess.
next after the Tumbler. You know what I mean?
You know what I want first? Like the next Batmobile that I really want?
Yeah.
I want a comic accurate one.
That'd
Yeah.
be fun.
I want a comic Batmobile, one that like you can put your regular DC figures in. Like the movie ones are great,
Yeah.
but I really do want a comic accurate one.
Yeah, like the '90s Batmobile.
Just
The 90s.
something. I think I'd like one with the bat face on the front.
Yeah.
And the big fin on top and two on one on each side, something like that.
Something very bat centric. Speaking of Batmobiles, great segue.
Yeah.
Brad, unintended. I'm excited for this Lucius Fox because you can
Yeah,
make like
Me too.
Morgan Freeman action figure.
There's so
Hell
many
yes.
custom possibilities. You can make a Shawshank Redemption version with this figure. Like the customizing community can really go nuts on this.
You can have him narrate the intro of your videos with like
Yeah.
action figure movements. With Morgan Freeman. He should narrate everything, right? Or almost everything.
I mean, then you could have with your Todd McFarlane action figure, like I don't know, you can make a whole thing, a whole scene with this stuff. But what do you guys? Oh, God, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I see. What do you guys think about the tumbler here?
Well, I was gonna say I hope that it's in like real, actual, proper scale. You know
Didn't
what I mean?
Toy Shiz say on his review of it that it's a 2-seater?
Is it?
Yeah, so a few people mentioned that. I didn't hear that, but I could be wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
judging if it is the size of to Lucius, like it kind of looks just like a 1-seater.
Yeah, it looks smaller if it's to, but that doesn't mean. I mean, they're both PNGs, right? Lucius and that Batmobile, so they might not be properly to scale together. I'm gonna look at them and say they're probably not to scale together.
Where does this tumbler rank in your movie Batmobiles? We'll start with you, Rob.
Second to last.
Second? Wow. Wow, okay.
What's last?
What's last? Yeah.
Yeah.
The 66.
Wow. The 66.
We can't be friends anymore.
Dang, dude. Wow. You brought violence to the show tonight, Rob.
Wow. Yeah. You
Wait, so
showed
even
violence.
I thought you were going to say the Pattison one was last.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, I love
that
that
one's
car.
last. That
Oh,
one's last.
I mean,
man,
it's a
so
cool
challenging,
car,
isn't it?
but like,
Yeah.
it does not look like any sort of. Kind of looks like a little. If you didn't know that was a
So
Batmobile,
it's third to last.
Okay, third to last.
He's had muscle cars in the past, though, in the 70s.
Yeah, he has. But he
Right?
also
He's had
had
muscle cars. He's
the
had
bat
plenty of
face
muscle
on
car
it.
Batmobiles. They were blue. They were all blue. They weren't
Yeah.
black. But
Well,
So what's your number one? Keaton?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
for sure.
All right.
Keaton.
Brad? Oh, sorry.
Then probably the tank, the militant, which I usually don't like, but for some reason the Batfleck tank. I just like the look of it. I think it looks.
Oh, you mean
cool.
this one up there?
Yeah, the Jet is the Jaguar.
Yeah, the Jazz
I
one.
still got to get that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
When
then
my
it would
income
go
tax
to the
comes in, boys,
Schumacher
when my
one.
income tax comes in.
Forever, and then the one. Yeah. Anyway, go Brad. Sorry.
You know, I would say if I had to like put all of my movie Batmobiles in order, my last place one honestly would be the Tumbler.
Wow, the Tumbler.
I know that's painful for some people, but it would be the Tumbler. Geez, all the rest I have a hard time because I like all the Batmobiles so much.
Yeah.
Like the Keaton one, I can tell you the Keaton one is my favorite just because
Yeah.
it's such an iconic look. And it was the first time we'd ever gotten like a serious Batmobile before. Like even the one from the Batman and Robin TV show with the open canopy so that they could film them better. That one was still just a little bit campy. And I think it was done that way. Like, I'm not saying that Barris made it campy on purpose, but it certainly added to the camp of the show.
Yeah.
That car. But I love it so much. And to
Oh,
me,
the red
that
and the
is
black?
a movie
Shoot.
Batmobile because they did make a movie out
They
of the
did technically
66.
make a movie. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I love the Val Kilmer Batmobile. I'm not so, you know, the worst Batmobile is the
Clooney.
the Clooney mobile. That was ugly.
Oh,
as dirt.
see, oh man, we
Ugly
have a
as
very
dirt.
differing list. Jesus.
Yeah,
I
I pretty
love.
much hate that Batmobile.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's my last one, and then the Tumbler. Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta go. So for me, it'd be Keaton, Batman Forever, Batfleck, Batman and Robin,
Yep.
Tumbler, and then the 66. Then dead last is the Pattison. Dead
Which
last.
So we're
which
close.
Batfleck?
The BVS. BVS.
Yes. You see, BVS. I
Yeah.
think it's a beautiful Batmobile.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
dude.
Justice League with that big ugly cannon on top,
Yeah.
not as much.
It's like the Batfleck one's like the Keaton and Tumbler had a baby. You
Yes.
know, like
yeah,
it's got
yeah,
militaristic but kind of
Yeah.
sleek. You know,
yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh is disagreeing with us hardcore, man. Affleck Batmobile is horrible. And he doesn't like my choice either for the Clooney one. Ouch.
Clooney's is the worst for sure.
You know, we got to do a show where we just talk about like the movies, the Batman movies, and like stuff like this for the whole hour.
We should
You know?
discuss the movies and
Yeah.
at the same time make a tier list from S all the
Yeah.
way down.
You know, that's when we need to get Josh back on the show. If he
Yeah.
if it would be grace us, because he's a Batman fan like that. So
What's
right.
crazy about Batman Returns is that he's only in the suit for like 10 minutes out of the entire movie.
is it really
which is
10 minutes?
Kind of, yeah, like I counted. I think it's like 10 or 12 minutes, like out of the whole movie.
Wow.
But it's like so impactful when he's in it. You
Yeah.
know, like
It was more of a Catwoman movie though. When I think of it, I think of it as a Catwoman movie first and a Batman movie second.
I saw this great interview with Christian Bale about how he wanted him and Nolan Roy's trying to make it about Batman.
Yeah.
And they did it well in the first one, but then when Heath Ledger shows up in The Dark Knight, they're like, "Fuck!" Like we want it to still be about Batman, but Heath is so good as the Joker, it's becoming like, and like they were fine with. I mean, you know, what could you do? It was so great, you know.
Yeah, that was Michelle Pfeiffer for me. Like I know it's a Batman movie, but like I feel like Michelle Pfeiffer really stole the show. Her and Christopher Walken, but Michelle Pfeiffer was like it for me, and Danny DeVito too. Man, that's such a damn good movie.
Well, dude, and she has much more of a journey than Michael Keaton does in that movie.
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah.
Like, you know, I still Michael Keaton is so amazing in that though. Like their dance scene at the end, like near the end, where they find out who they are. It still plays so well, I feel. You know. All right, I'm sorry, guys. What do you think about Lucius Fox though? Before we move on from this image, there you go, right there. Rob, you kind of look like him today. I feel like you have that sports car.
Sorry,
you just need a bow tie.
Yeah,
bow ties are cool.
It's upstairs,
dude. Rob looks great in a bow tie. Don't ask me how I know.
Calm my soul.
All right, collector edition figures. Captain Boomerang, Starfire, the Penguin. What do we think, boys? Brad, you take us on this one. Take us on the journey.
Well, I think that, I mean, if the goofy ass look on my face isn't enough, I think that each one of those is a home run. That Penguin, sick. Starfire looks fantastic. The only thing I don't like is Captain Boomerang's face. I wanted him to just have his sideburns and not have the hair, so it kind of goes up around like that. If you look up close, not a huge fan of how they just chose to make his portrait, but the fact that he's got a cloth goods scarf and a cloth goods trench coat kind of makes up for it for me. So just on the basic releases alone, like I'm more stoked about these than I can express right now. I'm super stoked. And then you've got the chase figures of these, right? And I don't believe there's pictures of these that we're going to be looking at. So I guess I'll just talk about them without, showing them, I guess. The Penguin chase is going to be a must for me because I'm building like a classic 70s, 80s villains gallery, the same as a heroes gallery. So I like that Penguin is like a must. And then if you want Blackfire, right? Because she's the chase. If you want, like, she's another really important villain in the DC villains pantheon. So it's almost like you need to get the chase for Starfire just to have that villain.
No, I really like that Blackfire too, man.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like it so much, but I'm like, God dang it.
Captain Boomerang, though, I believe it's which lantern is it? I believe it was the White Lantern Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can pass on that really easily. I don't need that one. Matter of fact, if I got that one instead of the regular Captain Boomerang in my box, I'd be pissed if that showed up at my house. I'd be like, I didn't want this. If your people are into lanterns, if you're into that lantern, then great. But like, yeah, I just want the regular Captain Boomerang. But yeah, this whole wave is a home run for me.
Yeah, I mean, no, sorry, Rob. Go ahead, please.
No, you can go.
No, I want to hear you, Rob. I want to hear you talk.
The coat for Boomerang looks like the coat from Bane, so that's a good reuse without the fuzzy part, I guess, in it. Yeah, I agree with Brad. I think they all look great. I think the only one I picked up though is Starfire, just because I'm running out of space, so I'm trying to only get the true ones that I absolutely have to have. And for me, as much as I love certain villains, I'm more about collecting the heroes. So like
Mm.
unless it's Sinestro or Lantern based or Aquaman based, I tend to just like pick and choose very carefully of who I'm collecting. And I was never a huge Penguin fan.
Oh, there
Sorry
you go.
to the Penguin Knights out there. But yeah.
No, I mean, I think you guys have pretty much covered it. Like the Captain Boomerang, I don't know why I love this Clock's Goods stuff so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look
It's
I
still,
I wish they put like wires in them though. I saw
yeah.
someone actually do that.
My favorite
Yeah, it
comment
would
on
be
my
hard.
Instagram was that this looks like a young, ripped Brad. So that was a comment someone left.
Is that what someone said?
Yeah, on my Instagram page. I thought it was very accurate. If you
I used to be young and ripped. Not anymore. Now I'm just old and fat.
hey, buddy. I don't want to hear that.
True
kind of talk.
story.
No,
It's okay. I got a
Never.
plan. I'm gonna lose it all and get all healthy and stuff. It'll be my sequel.
all right, hey, we're looking forward to the sequel, but we like the current show as well. All right. Before we move on to this, I wanted to do this on the last show, but I didn't get a chance to. I wanted to just highlight someone in the community, Chad. This is some of his artwork here. He's going through some stuff. I don't want to get too deep into his personal life, but this is just some of his artwork. He's a fan. I think he watches our show and the collector, and this is some of his artwork. Just wanted to give him a shout out. Love his work. What I'm
It's
seeing
beautiful
here.
work.
Yeah.
Really nice stuff, dude. So just wanted to wish him well and just acknowledge someone in the community who needs a little love. So that was it, guys. We can move on.
Is it possible to buy prints? Like, where can people buy prints of his work?
I don't think so. They didn't
doesn't
give me
sell
that
prints?
information. Yeah, I don't think he's doing anything like that, but I will definitely ask. And
Because
thanks, Brad, for
his
bringing
work
that up, yeah.
is nice enough. I mean, that Keaton head as well. I could imagine if that was up on Etsy and people who are selling prints, they would probably do pretty well.
No, great idea, dude. I will bring it up to his family and see if we can do that, dude. So thanks, guys. But all right, on to the next set of reveals. What do we have here, guys? What do we have here? Rob, take us through what we're seeing here, buddy.
These are pretty rad. So
Yeah.
We have Superboy, the Connor Kent version that we
Yeah.
all know and love, and that's a home run, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's an absolute must. Sergeant Rock, Todd alluded to guns, so maybe since it's a collector's edition and it's going to be on the offside like of Target in the collector's corner,
I'm calling
that might be possible.
I'm calling it. No one would make Sergeant Rock without making his gun.
Yeah. And then I love the fact that they're doing this manga style Batman.
That's so cool.
And I love it. Like the superpowers one looks awesome, and I will definitely be picking this one up. So
stupid question, but these are renders, so they don't have the articulation cuts. Like, dude, see, this is how much I care little about articulation. I would love to get figures like this that did it. Like, but look at the sculpt, like especially around like where the ab articulation usually is. Look how great it looks, just like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So this is my comment about those. Brad, what do you think, sir?
Well, T-shirt Superboy, T-shirt Connor is a big must for me. I was devastated when they killed him off.
Yeah,
just devastated. I love T-shirt Connor. So that's like an immediate buy for me. And then Sergeant Rock, I'm action figure salivating at the mouth for Sergeant Rock. I love the fact they're doing Sergeant Rock. I read a bunch of his comics, or some of his comics. I can't even say a bunch. I read some of his comics in the 80s, and then I'm always excited to see when they toss him into a story like in modern DC.
Yeah,
like one of the characters will go back in the past and they're with Sergeant Rock.
Yeah,
or like they'll bring him from the past into the future for something. I'm tickled that they're doing Sergeant Rock. As far as manga Batman, like it's a cool looking figure and all, but if I got to admit, if I'm gonna buy him, I'm gonna buy him to use the gray and the utility belt, and I'm gonna make a custom. That's my plan.
I respect you for that plan, dude. Oh, there it is. Look at that tender moment on the DC Infinite Hour. Boy in the sun, right there.
Love you.
Look at that, dude.
Go CPs.
Good father right there.
Good night.
I just ignored my kids and they went to bed, so for the show.
Yeah, he
Right.
comes in. I can't really be like, go away.
No, dude, no, you
Like-
shouldn't, man.
I take the
shouldn't.
opportunity to give him kisses.
Hey, man. While they want him, you know what I mean? They're gonna age
Yeah.
out fast.
Isn't that so true though, right? While they want them.
Yeah. Yes,
There'll come a day when they don't.
they won't. All right. Okay. Sorry to get all glum for a sec, guys, about
A little mushy.
life and all that. So
Yeah.
here's a few figures that we didn't get actual images of. But first of all, that's Superman. I love the logo with the black. I have a tattoo of that. I love the black inside the S. The classic Green Arrow, the
Yeah.
Atom, a digital Animal Man. Brad, what do you think? Rob, thoughts? I don't know who I asked first. Either one of you.
You want to go first, Rob?
Sure. Superman. So that's probably going to be a lot closer to the classic Superman than what we got with Earth 2. I think the only thing's going to be like the black and the emblem. I think that's going to be a home run
Yeah.
for at least those who were into like that era of Superman in the comics in the late 90s, right? Was that the World's
Yes.
War?
Yeah,
That was
after
our
our World
World
of
at
War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got depressed for a little while about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
At least. Got a little sad. You know?
Get depressed for a little
I mean,
while.
the
little
longbow hunter Green Arrow,
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to, and I'm
Yes.
interested to see how they tackle the hood and
Yeah.
how they're gonna achieve that. But it's
Yeah.
gonna be an awesome, I think.
Yeah.
Trying to look. Who's the last one? I can't. Oh, Adam.
The Atom.
Yeah,
the Atom.
I think the Atom's gonna probably be using the Blue Beetle buck, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I'm
guys-
pretty stoked about all of them. The Superman, I mean, you know me, I'll get one to keep it as it is, and then I'll get one to like muck around with and customize and see what I can do with it. And then Longbow and Ray Palmer are I think they're two essential characters, because the only Green Arrow that we've got that we can sub in for a comic book accurate one is the one that they did for Injustice.
Yeah.
And so having a comic book one, and he like the Longbow suit, it's dated, but it's also timeless. So you can sub that in, because sometimes he would wear the Longbow suit without the hood up, and he would wear just the hat. So it's timeless. And then the Atom, Ray Palmer, is a must character. Like I think of the Atom, Ray Palmer, as a B-lister. I don't think of him as like a C-lister or a D-lister. So I'm just glad they finally made him. As far as the digital Build-A-Figure, I don't really have any thoughts or
Now,
opinions.
I will say about the digital stuff, Rob and I did an interview with the digital creator at McFarlane Toys. It's going to be a DC Infinite Hour special.
I was supposed to be there, but I was sick.
Brad got sick, but we're going to edit it soon and post it. We just kind of asked a lot of questions.
Yep.
You get to see me fumble through the digital landscape and try to figure this stuff out. So we'll
like
talk about it more.
Like a geezer.
Like a total geezer trying to like use this, because honestly, it's not our cup of tea, but honestly, after that interaction, I do care more about redeeming the digital stuff, just because there seems to be some value in it.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll post that soon. But
I'm going to be editing that and putting it together with an intro, because I couldn't actually be there for the recording. We were supposed to do that interview and then go live 2 hours later, and that was when I was sick, so we missed both of those. So I haven't had a chance to edit it yet. I'm working on this video, and then I'll work on that one next.
Hey, thank you, Brad. All right, guys. Next up, Batman the Animated Series. We got Hardak, Poison Ivy, Phantasm, Bane, and a Build a Bruce Wayne. So these were all released previously, but now we're getting them again, which is good. But I think the Phantasm is pretty pricey nowadays. The Bruce Wayne, not my favorite version of Bruce Wayne for the animated series. I like the black suited Bruce in the later. Right there,
I agree.
Right there. But what do you guys think?
You're going to have more to say about this than I will, Rob. You should go first.
I have all of these, so I have to double dip for Bruce.
Ouch.
Which kind of sucks.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Phantasm is such a fantastic figure. So for anybody that didn't have her, I'm glad that they're picking it up. Yeah, I mean, I probably will just to get this Bruce Wayne, and then just maybe sell off the rest. I don't know. What's hard is like I like the matte finish of the originals, but I like the durability of the new ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the animated ones. I never got into them when they first came out with them because I couldn't afford to. Like I was collecting
Yeah.
all of the New 52 figures at the time,
Yeah.
and I could only afford to dip into one like segment of figures. And so when I did have extra money, I was like, I'm still not going to buy any because then I'm going to fall down a rabbit hole and have to start spending all kinds of money and selling off my organs on the black market to be able to afford it. So
Yeah.
I just stayed right away. So with these, for me, these are a chance at a lost opportunity. So the ones that I like, I'm cherry picking. So for example,
Yeah.
I won't go for, what is that? Hardak?
Hardak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't go for Hardak, and I could care less about the Build-A-Figure Bruce. But I am excited about Poison Ivy, Phantasm, and Bane. Those three I'm really stoked about because I like to build the core Rogues Gallery up.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I said I could care less about Bruce is not because I think it's a bad figure. It's because like I won't pose a Bruce on the shelf at the same place where my Batman is posed.
Oh,
and I would only ever have one shelf for animated figures. So for me, that Bruce would just go into a bin.
I like how specific you are. You know, it's funny because I'm building a little Marvel Legends shelf above my door over here. You
Yep.
can't see it. And like I have very limited real estate. I'm not as into Marvel as I am into DC. So I'm being super particular about what figures, what era. This I actually care about scale with with those because it's a very like, you know, small little curated section. So I like your thought process, Brad, about how you display things. Rob, are you the same way with the way you display things?
I'm like you. I just had oh shit. Sorry. I just saw my bat flag fell over. No, I just throw them in. I kind of have like some shelves that are kind of together.
Yeah.
Like I have like the Death and Return of Superman as one. I have a New 52. I have an animated. But other than that, like I'll just haphazardly throw them together. It doesn't matter.
Okay, there it is.
That stresses me out.
Yeah,
that stresses me out. Just
what you do stresses me out. But it's like trying to keep all this organized. I just like forget it. I give up. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Trying to keep any sort of like.
See,
you know,
you don't have like a shelf that's like DC icons and then one DC essentials and like you have.
I do have a DC essentials one
together and.
I do. Pardon? I have. Sorry, I'm getting tangled in cords. This shelf here, if you can see me, is
Rob.
is all DC essentials. It's like the entire line aside from the Watchmen because I don't like the Watchmen. Yeah. Sorry, people.
All right, guys. So we got the Joker mobile. This is already announced. This is already before I think the con. Will you guys be picking up the Joker mobile?
No.
I want to.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so maniacal and like it would run you over. It wouldn't even run you over. Look at the shape. It's like the front of a train. You would just go flying if he tried to run you over. You'd be like, whoop, scooped up into the air. No, I love it though, and I love the size of it. And yeah, this was announced before or shown before, but never came out, right?
Yeah, DC Direct back in the day.
So this is like, and it lights up too. The eyes and the mouth has creepy lights. Like I probably will pick it up if I have the money on hand.
I want to, but it's nowhere to display it. Like it's so cool, but it's nowhere to put it. You know?
Yeah.
You don't have.
I don't have any room for any other vehicles right now. Like my Batmobile shelves is full, so I'm gonna have to take away to put something there.
Yeah. See, I think I've got like one little small benefit, and that is like I have more than one room I can display stuff in. So I've got like my office, and then I can put some things in the next room over in the old studio. And then my whole family room upstairs is kind of like I've claimed it. I've got like figures all around on every wall. So I've got a bit more space. I think what I'll do now that I think about it is wait and see possibly what the scale is. Like someone will review it and then undoubtedly someone will put a regular DC Multiverse Joker in there.
Oh yeah.
And if he fits, then for me it's a dead on yes, for sure.
That's my favorite one, Pack. I could never do that.
Yeah, Pack.
I would rather take away the original before I take away that one.
Yeah, the New Adventures. The New Adventures
Wow.
one is, you know.
That is a line in the sand you have drawn. Whoa, can we go back for a
Oh,
sec?
sorry. Yeah.
I know what he wants.
Oh
The
man.
Trooper.
All those,
Is that what you-
those bad boys.
I want the Trooper. Yeah.
I want all those. I want them all. I need them now. Get in my belly. I need to
I mean,
have
this
them.
this is my cup of tea, but you guys seem very excited.
Man, these are great. And but they need to make like an Eddie Vedder and a Kurt Cobain as well.
Yeah. That would be dope. But this is like right along with the horror theme.
Yeah. Yeah. And with the Iron Maiden, they can do all kinds. Because he hasn't had just one look over time. So they can do multiples. Man, these are so dope. I know that like this is the DC Infinite Hour, but I just gotta say these look at the Ozzy with wings. Yeah, I'm excited about these guys too.
All right, guys, we got a few minutes left. We're gonna try and
We
hit.
still got other stuff to.
We do.
Do we
So
really?
Yeah, we have a couple of other
Yeah,
things. Not as much as you think, Rob.
Oh yeah.
But
Did I tell you that my Fonjoy shipped?
you did? I thought it shipped a while ago. Did it just?
Yeah,
ship?
I'm still waiting. Well, it's coming from what? China.
All right, I'm hoping.
China.
I want to see that. We want to see the Fonjoy.
Yeah, I think it might be coming either tomorrow or next week.
What's a Fonjoy?
It's that.
You're saying like foreign words to me that I don't understand, and I
It's
feel
the Fonjoy
You don't know?
BBS Batman.
Pardon?
Yeah, the Fonjoy
I'll-
BBS Batman.
You know what it is.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
So it's arriving soon, you said?
Yes.
Did you order it too, Brad?
No. I can't afford to. Like it. Remember, everything that you guys order, when I order, I have to pay more money for it and border fees.
Sorry, but
So I can't order as much stuff as I would like to.
All right, guys, let's get it. We got a few minutes left. Let's try to hit these ones
Zaz.
hard. Is it Zaz or Zaz? How do you pronounce this?
I always said Zaz myself.
Yeah.
Zaz. I mean, this is like 90s Nightfall. That's the first time I remember seeing this character.
Yeah.
So like, I had to do it. I had to do it. You know what?
I
what do
ordered
you guys
him
think?
right away. He's a necessity.
The back is not painted.
Yeah.
But
That's
how would he reach himself to cut himself there anyway?
That's also true.
Like, right?
I
He's
like
like,
that.
oh, I killed another 2 people. Oh no, I got.
Yeah. I did not pick this up
What?
as much as I love it, and I still might though, just because you can make a shirtless Aquaman with it.
Wow.
So you get some acetone on a cotton ball.
Like
Acetone
acetone on a cotton ball, baby.
Yeah.
That's right. Like acetone on a cotton.
Yeah,
ball.
no, he does look awesome. I mean, yeah.
It's cool. That face sculpt, the whole thing.
Now, see, that's how he looked in his first appearance, basically.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. Now, would you rather have that or a bald Zaz?
I'm not that committed to the character where I like need one or the like. I just like that we're getting a very like deep cuts one like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Literally. All right, what else?
Deep cuts, you get it? Because he cuts them.
Oh, I got
Uh,
it. That's
oh, boy.
digital stuff. We'll go over there. That was fun, Rob. I think that's it. I don't think we missed much. Like,
No, what about that statue, the Batman in Spawn?
yeah. Did we talk about this Green Lantern? I'm sorry, this Doomsday.
No,
No, we didn't.
I don't think we didn't.
Let's talk about
That's
this.
not
Well,
actually Doomsday either, really.
No, it's not.
Oh, who is it then?
Oh, it's another dude. Ah.
Is it?
Foggy.
I want to say it's like Soldier. I want to say Soldier Boy.
I think that's what it wasn't. It Soldier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now.
Where like they
Holy
basically
cow,
took
that's
him
right.
and DNA from
Doomsday.
Yes.
him.
He was like a soldier. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So this
That's
is
a pretty good
technically not a
storyline.
Doomsday figure, so it's
Yeah.
technically another figure. So I can put him on
Yeah.
my shelf because it's not the same character.
I mean, I just love the design of it. It looks like
Yeah.
like aliens kind of Predator look.
I wonder if the green glows in the dark.
I feel like it does.
It kind of looks like it does.
There's
hope it
Al leaving a
does.
comment. Al is the
Because it's kryptonite.
the person who designed or created our intro and outro. Loving your comment there. All right, so there's that. Then yeah, I think it's just a statue. That's the only thing we missed.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this crowd-funded Batman and Spawn statue. Rob, thoughts?
It looks phenomenal. It looks so good. I just I don't have the cash right now for it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they make a PVC like in 2 or 3 years. But for those that ordered it and crowdfunded it, I mean, take a lot of pictures because I'm kind of envious.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's freaking gorgeous, but yeah, I mean, the cost aside, which is hefty, but I feel like for a quality statue, I mean, you know,
What does it
but
cost?
it's still $500. You okay there, buddy?
Jeez.
That was a great reaction. I mean, I just don't have the space for it. I mean, I keep saying that.
Yeah.
I keep buying stuff, but like this, especially like a statue like this, man, you got to be careful with it. It's gonna be delicate. Like you got to like take care of it. So you need a proper space, which I do not have right now.
If I was gonna buy a statue, I would have bought the Action Comics #1 where he's smashing the car. That's the one I really want. But I couldn't afford it when it was like, what was it, $400 American?
Yeah.
It was pricey.
Yeah, that's not cheap. That's a huge portion of my review budget.
I mean, I hope we get like a proper HasLab type thing. I would love to have something, we've talked about it, like I don't know, if Anti-Monitor or like a Fortress of Solitude, whatever it is. Like give us something of that quality, like a HasLab, like a Galactus, you know. I would I think that would be interesting.
Anti-Monitor would be perfect for that. Or a Batmobile.
Or Batmobile.
Or a Batmobile. Or, you know what? I'm not going to lie. You know what I would also love? I would love a McFarlane's 7-inch scale Supermobile.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
The Kryptonite Grabber, essentially.
Yeah.
The Amazo punching Kryptonite Grabber is what it really is. I would love one, though. I love that design. It's so goofy.
It is goofy.
And because of that, I love it so much. I've always loved it.
No, I agree. I think there's a lot of stuff here. But yeah, like Josh says in the comments, for those of you who did fund this, I hope it gets funded. I think it's always great when these things
I think it is funded.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
McFarlab, Josh said.
There you go.
No, there's also the sketch edition stuff that came out of the Ghost of.
Yeah, we'll skip over that for the purpose of time, as we do have to wrap it up, sadly. Guys, that was a very efficient hour.
Dude,
I think we had fun. I think we covered a lot. You know, I feel good about things. I mean, on the show, anyways.
I hope you feel good about things all the time.
I mean, most of the time I do.
You seem like a jolly individual.
I do. I'm a pretty positive person except when I'm not. You know.
There's times when I've been. I mean, you know that I suffer with depression, and you've been there with your positivity to pull me out of it sometimes. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I always love your positivity and warmth. That would break my heart if it was a facade.
No, it's not a facade.
That would literally break my heart if I was like, oh man, he was just putting on a show the whole time and he's hurting too.
Who's got that much energy, man? No, dude. And listen, Brad, we hate it when you go through those bouts. We know it's not beyond your control, obviously. But but again, dude, we love you, man. We love everything you do and the channel, the positivity you bring in your reviews and your personality. You know, fuck, we're getting really mushy here all of a sudden as I wrap up the show.
Happening, right?
God dang it,
mushy
dude.
time at the end.
That's what we're gonna be talking about. Rob's good looks again. You know, he's like, guys, stop it, please. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Everyone, thanks for watching. We will try to be back soon on another episode of the DC Infinite Hour. Happy collecting. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate all the I love our chat. Honestly, everyone in our chat is awesome. Like, there's no like shitty comments.
It is a
Nothing, no
really
one
positive
rude.
chat.
Like, dude, like great chat. Like honestly, you guys are amazing people. So thank you. All right, guys. We will see you next time on the DC Infinite Hour. Rob, I'm gonna try to do the outro properly so that it's the whole outro. So here we go. Here goes the outro. Bye, guys.